I'm Chris Bauer, and I am an art slinger. I travel around the U.S. selling artwork at comic and anime conventions, and while I'm there, I like to check out cool sites, eat great food, and see all the places my favorite movies and TV shows are made. Welcome to Sets, Streets, and Eats. So I am in West Virginia, just outside of Huntington, and I'm about to go somewhere that's the last one of these in the USA. And this is something that I have very fond memories of, in a way, as a kid, and I'll explain that. But if this is any indicator, that pizza place logo behind me should give you something. I'm going to Billy Bob's Wonderland. Billy Bob's Wonderland. Let's go. See. So I'm gonna order pizza, as you do. So a little history. So back in the late 70s, Nolan Bushnell, who was the founder of Atari, wanted to come up with a family place for an arcade to be, but the whole family would come out and play. So he came up with this pizza place idea that would have an entertainment aspect and an arcade, and the whole family could come out and enjoy it. So the entertainment aspect ended up being animatronic animals. So they put on a show. The old animatronics were basically waist up, and they had like a lot of little props and stuff, but they would do songs. Imagine it like an old puppet show is how it used to look. And they called the place Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time Theater. It was a huge hit right out of the gate, and it got the attention of an investor in Kansas City named Robert Brock. Robert Brock owned several hotel franchises at the time, and he thought it was a great idea, so he invested, and they got together and they started opening Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time Theaters all over the country. Within a very short amount of time, though, he found out about another animatronic company that was building something that was absolutely game-changing, and they were full-bodied animatronics, and that was creative engineering. And he realized that someone like creative engineering could come along and basically have a way better setup with their live entertainment and put Chuck E. Cheese's out of business. So he decided to be that guy. So Brock teamed up and started a new company with creative engineering. The company was split that he would provide the restaurants and they would provide the entertainment, the show. They split it 80-20, 20% going to creative engineering. They called the new company Showbiz Pizza Place. They started franchising right away and absolutely took off.
Pizza is so good. We make the dough fresh every day. Pile on the good things.
It's great, I say.
We make them and bake them and serve them with pride at Showbiz Pizza Place.
Showbiz Pizza Place. Great fun and great pizza.
Come for the pizza and stay for the fun.
At Showbiz Pizza Place.
Creative engineering is the one that came up with the show Rock-afire Explosion, which is the 3-stage system that you see here. And this is how every showbiz was set up. This is how I remember my showbiz. I grew up in Flint, Michigan, and we were lucky enough to have a Showbiz Pizza Place. And it was awesome. They had tunnels under the stage, and these 3 stages were set up, and with all these different characters led by Fats Geronimo, the big gorilla on the pizza place, and of course Billy Bob Broccoli right behind me, and Mitzi Mozzarella, and a whole cast of others. What ended up happening is Atari fell on hard times, and Chuck E. Cheese ended up being for sale, and Showbiz thought, hey, we'll buy it, and they did. So by the mid 80s, they had bought Chuck E. Cheese, and they started merging. So there was a point in the 80s for a couple of years, the late 80s, that they were merging the 2 mascots. Long story short, Chuck E. Cheese ended up wanting to get rid of creative engineering. And creative engineering owned the show portion of the company. So they phased it out and they rebranded as just Chuck E. Cheese. So creative engineering got cut out of Showbiz. Chuck E. Cheese took over and made all the Showbiz into Chuck E. Cheese, and the rest is history. So what creative engineering did, probably in an attempt to, I don't know, muddle the playing field, they sold the Rock-afire Explosion to several startup chains, 3 different ones, and unfortunately one by one they all just ended up closing down because Chuck E. Cheese is a behemoth and he got his way. But one of those chains was Billy Bob's Wonderland, and there's just one left in the whole nation, and this is it. Here in a little town of West Virginia, you can still come see what made Showbiz Pizza Place so great as a kid. Now, the animatronics are not in great shape, but for something that's been working every day for 30 years, they're not bad either. There is a new Rock-afire Explosion whole setup at a bar in Kansas City. We'll like to see that eventually, but it's really cool to be here in front of a vintage one, the only vintage one, outside of a collector's. It's the only one in the context it was originally designed for, a pizza/arcade place. So, I got the pizza, and I tried this cheese bread. And so far, the cheese bread is way better than the pizza. Oh my God, this cheese bread's amazing. This cheese garlic bread, so good. Good and cheesy. This place is awesome. Ooh, that pizza's sloppy. Sing to me, Billy Bob. Woo! Performing again at the Smitty Super Service Station. Never thought I'd see it again. So cool. I'm 9 again. Go find my mom to get me more tokens. My inner child's having a ball.
Okay, Lady Bird, what are you talking about? Okay, it's a song we all learned when we were little kids. You were never a little kid, Lady Bird. Hey, that's beside the point. Okay, well, what are you talking about? What I'm saying here is that at a certain point we sing songs, and at a certain point we sing Got it. Now, who's going to show us what parts we're singing what in? Well, you just have to figure it out. Okay, you know what your part is?
Did you just say hot damn?
When you hear those beginning chords, you don't know what the song is we're going to do.
That's funny.
What if they don't know? Well, then I'll send it back to school. Oh, you mean like Led Zeppelin? No, not like Led Zeppelin, like
Look at the old Hoop Fever games. That takes me back. Connect 4. Air hockey. And of course, the ultimate skee ball. Now there's an oldie. I think that's been here since the beginning. Spider Stomp, I remember that one. Sink the Titanic. The Cyclone, I remember that. This was a fun game to get a lot of tickets on. Got tokens, and they actually say Billy Bob's Wonderland on them. Pretty cool. Got a t-shirt. Because you're not gonna not get a t-shirt at Billy Bob's Pizza Wonderland. I'm cutting my losses.
Bell's 2-minute drill.
Wow. Come on.
Do you have what it takes to be an NFL quarterback?
Probably not.
Takes the snap. He's under pressure.
Woo. Not a single one.
First and goal.
Terrible.
Player number 1.
You have to be kidding. Wow. The worst. I'm really not good at this. I got a 10,000 pointer. Come on, man. Oh, almost got that 10. Come on. Yes. Another 10,000. Oh, that would be sweet. That was awesome. Man, that was pretty cool. I know there's lots of places that are probably better than that, but just for nostalgia's sake, that was like the best time ever. I really, really liked that. I do wish the animatronics were in a bit better shape, but I totally get why they're in the shape they're in. It's hard to find people to work on them, for one thing. It's probably very costly to find someone to work on them. And, you know, they get use every day, giving kids joy. And I think that's neat. And that's exactly what they were designed to do. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Set Streets and Eats. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for watching. We'll see you on down the road. Hey guys, welcome back to Set Streets and Eats. I'm Chris Bauer. This is a special episode today because I am going somewhere that I've been to before, and I'm hopeful, based on the rumors that I've been hearing, that it looks better than when I was there before. I'm talking about Billy Bob's Pizza Wonderland in Barbersville, West Virginia. Several of you guys have been messaging me and commenting on my videos about Billy Bob's and saying that they are working on the animatronic show, the rock-afire explosion. For those of you who aren't familiar, that is the last public place to see the rock-afire explosion in America, except for private collectors. There's a few of those out there, but this is the last place you can just go, order a pizza, and watch your favorite animatronic band perform some of the hits of the past 30 years. So I'm pretty excited to stop in there today and see if this is true. I've heard that the animatronics have gotten a facelift and the innards of them have been getting worked on, and that possibly that center stage might be open, but we will see. Last time I was there, only Billy Bob and Looney Bird were semi-working. Billy Bob's head was kind of stuck in this weird way. And then, of course, Rolf and Earl sort of worked as well. Rolf more than Earl. I don't know. It was sad. But I'm pretty excited to see the rock-afire explosion again, no matter what condition they are in. They hold a special place in my heart, and I think it's going to be fun. So I hope you will join me. Let's travel. I'm Chris Bauer, and I am an art slinger. I travel around the U.S. selling artwork at comic and anime conventions, and while I'm there, I like to check out cool sites, eat great food, and see all the places my favorite movies and TV shows are made. Welcome to Sets, Streets, and Eats. Hello. So I just got here, and it does look like there is work going on the stage. Now, Ralph and Earl are standing here by themselves, but if you look over here, the curtains are all pinned up. We actually see some work going on over here. Oh, there's Fats. I see Mitzi. Beach Bear is kind of in pieces. It looks like Billy Bob's getting work done. That is awesome. So cool.
Well, I don't really have a question. Since the song we're going to do is She's Going to Need Science, does anybody have a science trivia question?
Who won the World Series in 1949?
Okay, who won the World Series? We'll be back with the answer to that trivia question right after this song.
You'll rise one day, Billy Bob. Oh, look at that. So I am repping my Appetite for Destruction rock-afire shirt. You know, I like it better than the original because it's got all my favorite animatronic characters on it. And they have an appetite for entertainment.
We've come in to hear the velvet sounds of Rolf the Wolf as they browse through the crock pots and toaster ovens.
Look, everybody can see your Jeep. Now why don't you get on with it? If we gotta hear you sing, we'll hear you sing. Oh, I can't even stand to look at you.
Oh, Earl, guess what? What? Frank Sinatra sent me a beautiful vase of flowers. Isn't that the most considerate thing? It came with a real nice card and a bottle of champagne.
You're kidding. Is that who sent you the champagne? The champagne? The champagne back there? What's the card say?
So I am, of course, not gonna not enjoy some of their magnificent cheese bread here because they have the best. There's no doubt about it. Billy Bob's got some phenomenal cheese bread. It is fan-diddly-tastic. So the guy working behind me is Braylon. Braylon's been on and off an employee here working on this show for a long time. He's a huge fan. Spent a lot of love and care into it. He told me they're actually going to put a budget into it and they're putting some money into it to get this thing back up and going. Which gives me a lot of hope. Oh man. Tell you what, besides even coming to see the rock-afire explosion perform, which you need to, you gotta come get this cheese bread. This whole thing. This whole thing. $5. Ridiculously cheap. And it's phenomenal. And look at it. You already know it's good. So the rock-afire explosion's history here in Barboursville goes back to 1989. Showbiz opened the franchise here, and when they split in the 92, 93, when Showbiz split from, well, it was swallowed up and by Chuck E. Cheese, and everything was going to transfer to Chuck E. Cheese, but they wanted to keep the rock-afire explosion, so they changed their name and rebranded to Billy Bob's Wonderland, or Billy Bob's Pizza Wonderland. They were here, not this location, but a location in town here until 2003. There was 2 locations, one in Ashland, Kentucky, and one here. Ashland, Kentucky is about 10 miles away over the Kentucky border. And in 2003, they moved to this location where they combined both, and they used the animatronics, the rock-afire explosion, from the Ashland location. And that's what's still here today. They use the other show as a parts, basically just parts off of that they get when they need something. Because a lot of those parts are either not made anymore or only come from Aaron at Creative Engineering. How long is this going to take, do you think?
Well, originally I said December 1st. And
Right.
I ran into a lot of problems,
I would imagine.
especially with those 2.
Yeah.
It's taken me almost a month.
Yeah.
To where right now I actually switched them. I don't know if you've been here before.
Yeah, I was here before. Yeah, I was going to say she was on the inside, wasn't she? That's awesome. Yeah. And his head was kind of stuck in this weird, like, tilt. Like, it seemed like it wasn't moving much. Oh, I'm really thrilled to see these getting worked on. So, you guys are they putting much money into them, or are you just kind of making what do? It's awesome. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, man. Because I know that was always the problem they ran into before with the last manager, was they didn't want to put a lot of money into it. And, unfortunately, these are going to take some money. So cool. I'm actually out of Illinois. Yeah, Southern Illinois.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I meant to stop in a couple weeks ago when I heard it was getting worked on, but I was on another trip, and this time I had some time, so. So I was just talking to Braylon. He is back there working on it. He's been working on it for a little over a month. They're looking at January 1st, trying to have the whole show back up and going. They were able to fix the original problem of the air compressor with the way too much pressure, and then the water pooling was happening around Billy Bob. And that's where they did a lot of damage. So they redid all that. They've got new mechanisms, new parts, and as you can see, he's got Billy Bob stripped right from the ground up. They're rebuilding them. Looney Bear looks awesome, and of course Ralph and Earl is still working around it, so it's looking pretty good. It's really cool to see this get worked on and get some care put into it. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that, it sure is. The original is back, just sitting around, no big deal, been looking for it. I'm sure we didn't need it or anything. That's hilarious. That's usually how it goes though. Little things get put to the side and people don't even notice it.
You mean you ain't done with her car yet? Her engine sounds fine. Yeah, but I was working on a great car! And now, ladies and gentlemen, the World Video Show is back with tonight's special guest, Barbara Streisand!
Oh, Earl, I'm so excited. I can hardly believe it. Barbara Streisand on our show. Thanks, little Earl, for getting Barbara Streisand on our show.
You're welcome, Rolf.
Folks, let's open the curtains and give Barbara a really warm showbiz welcome, shall we? I said, let's open the curtains now and really welcome Barbara Streisand. Open the curtains. Earl, the curtains won't open.
Oh, so they won't. Hey, Charlie, open the curtains. Oh, no.
What do you say, Earl?
He said we had some technical difficulties.
Oh, no. Now what do I do?
Uh-oh.
Earl?
Charlie!
Earl?
Close the curtains, Charlie!
Well, looks like the musical Ferris wheel is out of order. That thing has got to be at least 30 years old, so it's not surprising. It's pretty much, it looks like pretty much the one original thing from the original store. Hopefully they get it back up and going, but that's an oldie. Well, Braylon, it was nice meeting you, man. I'm gonna take off. Good luck with it. I'll come back and see you in a couple months. I appreciate it. That was cool. I'm excited to see where that ends up being once they get it done. It's gonna be cool. Other update, they got new shirts in, so they have lots of colors and sizes, and it is pretty cool that the merch is back. Anyway, another great visit to Billy Bob's. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye now. Hey everybody, welcome back to Set Streets and Eats. I'm Chris Bauer. I am back at one of my favorite places, Billy Bob's Wonderland, right here in Barboursville, West Virginia. I am here today to see the new and improved rock-afire explosion. Braylon Giles has been working on it for the past 6 months, trying to get it back up to its former glory, and it's pretty much there. He's just got a few little tweaks to do, but the whole band is supposedly playing like they did before. I've never seen this show completely fixed, so I'm super excited to get in there and check it out. Do me a favor real quick, hit that subscribe button and like the video. Don't be shy, hit those buttons. Subscribe to my channel, helps keep you up to date with all my Sunday adventures. Every Sunday I post a new episode, new adventure, somewhere here in the US. Next week I go to Alaska, so stay tuned for that. So hit those notifications, make sure they're turned on. Also, stay tuned to the end of the episode. I'm going to tell you how you can win a giveaway. I'm going to give away some Billy Bob's Wonderland merch. So stick around for that. And I'm going to sit down with Braylon Giles and have a conversation and talk about how he got the show back up and going. And I can't wait to get in there, and I hope you join me. Let's travel. I'm Chris Bauer, and I am an art slinger. I travel around the U.S. selling artwork at comic and anime conventions. And while I'm there, I like to check out cool sites, eat great food, and see all the places my favorite movies and TV shows are made. Welcome to Sets, Streets, and Eats.
It all started 2018, I think. I got my first job here at gift shop, and I worked on the stage, you know, part-time kind of, whenever I had a break. And then I would run tech, and part of the tech's job was making sure that everything ran okay with the stage. And I worked on and off for, 3 years. And then September of last year, 2021, I came in, and the building was under new management. And the new manager said, we absolutely have to get the show fixed. It's the center of attention here. And he, from day one, that day, I've worked and he's worked to get this working. And he's, we've made it all come together, so. Absolutely.
Yeah, just I was telling Rex when I came in here in November, even from that point, the whole show and building look totally different.
Yeah, yeah.
It's amazing how much work he does.
Yeah, he has done a lot of remodeling.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure he showed you all his paint jobs.
Did,
and
yeah. But even the stage looks new, and I know the stage isn't new, but just the way
right.
the paint is and the way the flooring is.
And I always joke because Fats is the only character I've never had to move. All the other characters I've had to shift or rotate. So that makes everything look different. And when you come in, when you've been here before and you come in, you notice something's different. You don't know you know, what
Put your finger on it. But
what exactly has been changed, but you know, same thing with the gray paint, you know.
yeah, it pops. It just really looks great. So my next question would be, what were some of the challenges that you encountered that you weren't expecting when refurbishing this show?
Oh wow. Well, I didn't expect for Duke to be broken in 3 pieces. I knew he was bad, but I didn't know he was that bad. Billy Bob was also what I like to call waterlogged. His valves were completely corroded, and we had to order all new valves for his manifold under the stage. And I done a lot of work. I put everything that was inside the characters, like all the flow adjustments, back under the stage. I didn't really expect to do that with everything, but that, you know, that was a big move for us, because now we can adjust them, you know, smooth and perfect and precise the way we want it.
Right.
So I didn't really expect it to be this particular, and you know, this, I wouldn't say perfect, because I've always said it'll never be perfect, because you know, you can never have a perfect rock-afire, but it's close.
Yeah.
And I never expected, you know, everything that we done. I didn't even know if I was going to get finished, you know.
Right.
So I think you came in right when we were trying to finish up Billy Bob.
Yeah, he was completely stripped down to the nuts and bolts.
And we had to send him to the welder, and that took a week, and then I had to order parts, and that took, you know, a week or 2, and then, you know, I had to clean him, rebuild him while all that was going on, and then when he came back, we were still waiting on him to get back from the dry cleaner, and actually I made a new mold for his face, and that broke. So Billy Bob and Looney Bird took almost, I think, maybe over a month to get, which is, you know, it took me 2 weeks with them, I think, and I'm still working with all of them, you know, working on all of them. But Billy Bob, his overhaul took, gosh, forever, and it was,
That's intense.
it was fun.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It was quite the adventure.
Can you tell me about the beginnings of your friendship with David Ferguson and the rock-afire Mafia? And also, for those that don't know, what is the rock-afire Mafia?
Well, the rock-afire Mafia is a group of long-time, you know, lifelong rock-afire fans, like dedicated to these characters up on this stage, and they've stuck with it from the time they were, you know, 4 or 5, you know, even younger, you know, 4 or 5 years old. And David Ferguson is one of the Mafia members, and he's actually helped out a lot. He didn't know who I was at first. He knew of me, but it took me almost 2 months to get in contact with him, and it wasn't until Damon Breland, who owns Smitty Super Service Station, it wasn't until he called him out in this group chat. I remember plain as day. He said, at David Ferguson, this kid's trying to get a hold of you. And then finally David read it, and you know, we got to talking, and I visited his house a month later, I think. So, and then ever since then, it's been, you know, we've clicked. He's been a great mentor. He likes to say he gave me the playground, you know, at his house to just do, you know, and work with these. But I probably couldn't have done it if it wasn't for him, because he's taught me, you know, everything I've done here. You know, he's taught me, and that's who I've learned it from. And
so does David have an actual full rock-afire explosion?
Yes, it is in his backyard, in a barn.
Yeah.
And he calls it Goofy Gas Filling Station. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, you'll have to visit sometime. It's
I
really
would love
cool.
to, yeah.
It's
I'll
amazing.
have to get a hold of him.
He's got it all like vintage showbiz, which I didn't ever like imagine that we would do the things that we've done to this show.
Sure.
Like moving Billy Bob and Looney Bird, especially, that's what got everyone's attention.
Yeah.
But you know, I was like, I want it to be just like how David has it set up. You know, just like back in the good old days. You know, everybody wants.
And that's the nostalgia factor. 'Cause
Right.
That's the clicker for me. I'm just like, that's what I grew up going through,
Right.
showbiz,
Mhm.
and like that's when I first walked in here a little year ago, and it was only Billy Bob and Ralph and Earl were sort of working. Like the curtain wasn't even open on the middle.
Right.
But it was still so enjoyable because
Right.
of that nostalgia.
Right.
I mean, I just waves of memories.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
I
it's
understand
awesome.
that. Yeah. Well, at that convention we had a couple weeks ago, there's a song that I refused to play until I got everyone finished, and it was Power Blue. I have to play it for you in a second.
That'd be awesome.
But that's the very first memory I have, you know, watching the show here as a little kid, and they've got it on a VHS tape. I'm 2 years. I just turned 2, so my second birthday.
No kidding.
And I'm someone's holding me here in front of the stage, and we're watching Power Blue. So that's always been,
Yeah.
you know,
That's awesome.
Special
That's,
show.
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing I think
Right.
most fans
Right.
of the rock. There's a song or there's a pizza with the mix
Yep.
of everything that's going on. It's nostalgia.
Yep, and
That's
it
awesome.
brings back good memories. You know, it's
Man, that's cool. So okay, and I was talking about Dave Ferguson. He invented something called the Blue Box. What is that?
The Blue Box is a animatronic show controller.
Okay.
It is completely digitized. No more tapes.
Right.
No more reel-to-reels. You know.
It's all computer.
Yes, it is all computer. He's got this own software program called Program Blue, which is actually what I'm using right now to pose these characters.
No kidding.
So he's got, you know, this freeze frame,
Yeah.
and you know, whatever signal is in this little frame bit, that's what's triggered right now.
So you basically just are able to click a button for
Yep.
free. You don't have to find a right moment of a song.
Right.
You just click freeze frame
Yep.
and it poses everybody.
Yep. I have to go back there. We'll have to take a look back
That'd be
there.
awesome.
You can
I'd
see the
love
Blue
to see
Box.
that.
We actually have two now. We just got the Blue Box 3. Our Blue Box 2 took a little beating.
Did it?
Beach Bear, I had never really aired him up before.
Yeah.
And I had him aired down, and then I was like, okay, let's, you know, see what's wrong with this one.
Right.
And I was plugging him in, and when I plugged his very last movement, which is the body lean,
Yeah.
it goes zoom. Everybody stops moving.
Oh, no.
And everybody's looking at me, and I'm like,
Like your heart.
yeah, you saw that too. But yeah, David thankfully had it back to us in a week.
No kidding.
Yeah, repaired, and he made us a Blue Box 3 in a week and had it here for the convention. So now we've got a Blue Box and a backup Blue Box.
A couple weeks ago, you guys had a convention. Basically, it was just a gathering of fans
Right.
from all over. I heard there's a lot of people from out of town. Where's
Oh, yeah.
like the farthest person from?
Oh goodness, there was Vegas,
Oh, wow.
New York, Florida.
They all came just to see it.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen some videos. I was so impressed. This whole area was full.
Yeah, I
No
closed
way.
off just this area for the
Yeah.
convention. I was like, okay, we'd be lucky if we filled up these tables.
Totally.
So I look out the curtain. David is back there with me, and he's like, yo, it looks like the opening of Jurassic Park out there.
The Beatles are here.
And so I'm back here dressing at Beach Bear. I haven't looked outside.
Right.
And there's people like lined up all alongside the walls here. We still had these sectioned off. It's like, okay, we have to get someone over there at the booth. You know, we have to let these people in. And then by the time we played the first show, these tables were full, those booths were full.
That's so cool.
I mean, it was nuts. I was at peace with it because I was very, you know, fearful that nobody would, you know, show up.
Sure.
And then it really made everyone realize how important these things are to the business. I mean, no one else has these. And when they're, you know, in good shape, people like them. You know, people
right.
ask every day to see the show. And we used to, you know, not run it as much on the weekdays, but now people come in all the time. They're like, you know, we want to see the
I
show.
would imagine.
So I have noticed like a tremendous, you know, amount of attention towards the show from local people because with the two side stages, nobody really, you know, they liked that they were being fixed, but it wasn't until these four came in.
Right.
But now that these four are up and running, we've got kids in here locally every weekend. There's actually a family that comes in every weekend.
That's awesome.
I think their name on YouTube is the Wilson family, and I just recently got to meet them. But I mean, it reminds me of me, you know, when I was a little kid and I came in. My grandma brought me in every weekend, and we'd sit and watch the show until the playlist repeated. And you know, 2 weeks later, I'd know exactly what song was coming after, you know, the song. But it's really heartwarming because it reminds me so much of me, and you know, there's a future for these guys always. You know, one of those kids can grow up and do exactly what I'm doing, and that's, you know, that's what I tell them all the time. You know.
Keeping it going. Someone's gonna have to.
Yep. Someone's definitely, yeah. They need 24-hour care, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like,
as someone that has been a lifelong fan of rock-afire explosion, but I'm new to the fandom, if that makes sense.
Right.
I've only been around the online fandom for about a year and a half or so. So as someone that is kind of an outsider in that realm, I've definitely noticed a great divide in fandom, which is basically one side is Team Aaron Fector, which is the creator of Rock-afire Explosion, the CEO of Creative Engineering, the company that created it. And then of course there's the group that is very anti-Aaron Fector. And I just wanted to know, what was the genesis of that rift? And just to follow that up, what do you see as the future of that rift? Is there a way out of that rift?
So I'll start off with Aaron. Aaron is a very, very nice man, quite the gentleman. He treats you with respect, and he treats his customers. He values his customers really, but there's just sometimes things don't click, and Aaron has a very strong personality, and I do as well. It is sometimes if you cross me, it's very hard to get along with me and make up with me even. And I perfectly understand where Aaron comes from, but Aaron also has a problem with trying to keep these alive, and that's kind of where the divide meets. Some people are saying, don't be stingy, be thankful. And personally, I don't know if it can ever, be one united fandom. It's always, for as long as I can remember, been two, divides.
Do you remember why that started? Or why there was two camps, basically?
Well, the rock-afire mafia was actually, it used to be one at one point in the early 2000s. The rock-afire mafia and Aaron and his people were one. And the voice actors even would get together and they would party at Aaron's place. And there's a video from 2006, I think, where David and Damon, I think maybe Travis, they go visit Aaron, and all Shalisa Sloan, who voiced Mitzi, Bert Wilson, who voiced Fats. I can't remember if Rick Bailey was there. I know he might have been there at one point. I think there's a photo. But yeah, they would all get together and have parties, bonfires, and just watch the show. And somewhere along the time, a guy by the name of I spooked him. A guy by the name of Snapper Ard, he bought a show from Aaron, and he was working for Aaron at the warehouse. He was one of Aaron's last employees, I guess, or first of the new batch of employees as fans, And things happened, things went down. Snap got in a lot of trouble. But in the middle of, all that was the mafia, and they were friends with Snap and they were friends with Aaron. So it was almost like they were forced to, pick a team, really, So, a lot of people picked Snapper's team, and, then David came along and he came out with the blue box. And Aaron wasn't getting a cut for the blue box. Maybe he should have, maybe he shouldn't. That's not really my decision to make. All I know is he wasn't, and he was very upset. And David felt that he was, a big part of the rebirth, really. A new generation can, experience all of this because he's preserving, what could have been damaged, really, and long gone. If David hadn't got to all the data and the music and all of that stuff, who knows what, where we'd be now. But there was kind of a disagreement there, and the court was involved with Snap It and David and Aaron. And in the middle of all of that was the rock-afire documentary. So while filming the documentary, the producers were filming Travis and Damon, David, Chris, and Snapper. Or it might have been just David, Chris, and Snapper, and then Travis and Damon came in later after. But Aaron Fector refused to let them be in the movie, Snapper and David. So that was the very, very, very beginning. When people are watching that, they're watching the beginning of the split, really. And ever since then, it's been divided. I know my boss has had a history with Aaron. He always done business with his father, Mel Fector. And all through the 90s, the late 80s, early 2000s even, Mel took care of us here. And, all the orders that we made, all the parts we ordered, Mel, basically was in charge of all of that. And I don't know where Aaron was in the mix. I'm not really sure. But I know his father was the one doing, handling all the business deals. So when his father was no longer with the company and Aaron came in, I don't know if Aaron just didn't have the same mindset as his father, but he didn't do things how his father did. And I know our boss really, really, really liked Mel, and he didn't agree with the way Aaron was gonna deliver things, and actually there was some mix of payments and failure to deliver parts and all that. So of course that caused a beef, and it was major when it was, that time, 2013 I think. and it was on the news, YouTube. They blew it out of blew it out of the water really, and so that was the divide, the very beginning of the divide with us. Because when we couldn't get stuff from Aaron, because Aaron, refuses to do business with us now, which is his own decision, It is what it is, But we had no other choice but to go to David, and that's still the case now. So it's kind of like, that's why there's a divide. People are, all of us are stubborn, really. It's more like a competitive thing, which it probably shouldn't be, but it's like, who can get more done and who can get more accomplished, who can get more people. But I think it's now to prove a point, that we're trying to keep this alive and we don't want it to go away for a very long time. And if, making faces is what we have to do to make it happen, then that's what we'll do. We do own the rights to the characters. We bought them back in the 90s. So, that's the reason we can have Billy Bob on our shirts, and, that's the reason they can play every day. It's the reason we can sell posters with their faces on it. We own the rights to the characters, and we paid a good chunk of money for it in the 90s. And I think that also goes right along with Aaron. They are his intellectual property. There's no doubt about it. No one's ever said they weren't. But he's trying to take advantage of it. But I tell everyone who comes in here, he's a great guy. You get to know him, you go to his place, he treats you right.
Well, it's such a shame that they all used to be friends too. But I get it. That's a lot of bad blood. It's tough to let everything go down the river and under the bridge.
Right.
I get that. That's interesting. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to ask, because like I said, I think a lot of fans see it happening and they're like, oh, okay, but they don't really understand why it's happening.
Right. I would never. Now that I'm so busy here, I don't ever get on social media and read. I post daily updates on my Instagram. But I know there's been some drama recently, and I have stayed so far away from it. And not because, I just wanted to be the perfect little angel, in the corner. It was because I was busy, and I'm never going to ask anyone to pick sides. I'm working for a business now. So, what I say or what, people do can heavily influence, how people portray our business. And so I've always been cautious with that. And it's like I'm friends with both sides, and I understand both sides, and I'm not going to pick both sides. I may associate with one side more than I do the other, but one side can get pretty nasty. But sometimes I can understand where they're coming from, and sometimes they may be in the right, they may be in the wrong. I'm always, that's where I draw the line. Anyone who's against bringing the show back for a new generation, that's what keeps going through my head ever since I got the show done. Is kids just like me are going to grow up just like I did, probably with an even better show than I did. And we actually, in November maybe, we got death threats.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, we had to report it on the internet. And I never say anything. Rex Jr. never says anything.
Right.
We might say snarky things on our Instagram.
Sure.
But
Death
it's
threats?
right. But death threats, yeah, that was it was different. And trying to explain it to the police was really
Seriously, like, why are you getting death threats?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you.
it was really
It's really cool animals that play the piano.
yeah, it puts in perspective how ridiculous everything can get, at the end of the day, they are singing animals, that kids, they're here for local customers, fans come in, but my thing is, local customers don't know that that's not, the original faces, the original drum. So anyone who has a problem with that, it's kind of irrelevant at the end of the day, because our local customers really appreciate it, and that's where we make our business. And I really do appreciate fans that come in and they love it. But to anyone who doesn't come here every day and pay money to, eat pizza and play games every day, that just comes in once a year to bash us.
Totally ridiculous.
Right, yeah. Wow. So, yeah, we did get death threats, and actually, Aaron and I had a bit of a spat.
Yeah.
It wasn't really even a spat. He said his fair share of words, and then I said mine, and they were all, I guess at the end of the day, it was all in like love and, for each other, because we really want the other to open up their eyes. And I'm stubborn, he's stubborn. So that's why I think that it's always going to be divided.
can you guys buy Billy Bob's merchandise online, like through the website?
Oh, that's a good question. Actually, we are gonna open up a website. We're in the process of getting like Billy Bob bobbleheads and coloring books, stuff like that.
That is exciting.
We're thinking about having another convention in the summer.
Very
Hopefully
cool.
we'll have more merchandise here, actual collectibles with, maybe we'll have all the characters bobbleheads. Everyone who worked the convention, I appreciate every one of them. They done great. It was like a whole another side to our Billy Bob staff. They flipped a switch, full professionalism, and it was amazing.
There's probably more people that's been in here at once in years.
Right, yeah.
That's a lot of people in this place.
I will say Rex Jr. said it has to make payroll, and we made payroll almost 3 times. So it's like,
a business like that needs that shout.
Right.
Especially in the last few years.
Right.
That's awesome.
It's the biggest day we've had here in probably 10 years.
So cool. I'm so happy.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Need more of those. I'd love to see this place be open for another 20 years.
Yeah,
but it's so hard in this day and age.
Right. Yeah, especially with COVID. COVID's really kicked us around.
It's a killer,
It's put us in a tough financial position, but luckily we're under new ownership, or management rather. Yeah. We're coming out of it. And hats off to Rex Jr. I can't give him, enough praise for what he's done with this business. And in 6 months,
Yeah. Well, Braylon, I appreciate you sitting down and talking with me, man. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you. Thank you for the questions and allowing me to get things straight.
Happy to do it.
I appreciate it.
Also, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps support my channel. And also, if you haven't already, click that link up in the banner of my channel to check out all my new merchandise. I've got t-shirts and baby bibs and stickers and mugs, and all that goes to help support my travels. They can get a little expensive. Another phenomenal visit. It was great talking with Braylon. That show is night and day compared to the first time I was in here. Pretty excited to see that show back up and running, and I know you guys are too. I mentioned at the top of the show that if you stuck around, I'll tell you how you could win some merch, and I'm going to be giving away a cool brand new Billy Bob's Wonderland t-shirt, green and white. All you got to do to win that is post in the comments below. Tell me your favorite memory or your first memory of seeing the rock-afire explosion, whether it was at Showbiz or here at Billy Bob's Wonderland. Whatever your first memory was, give me all the details. Tell me when and where it was and what you remember about it. My first memory, I just remember being in the tunnels into the stage, coming out and looking up and seeing Fats there on the organ. And it's just such a distinct memory, and I have many more that follow that, but that was one of my first memories of the rock-afire explosion. I can't wait to read your guys's. Post those on the video until March 5th. Then anyone that's posted a memory, I'm gonna put your name into a hat, draw it out, and I'll let you know if you won the t-shirt. I'm gonna send you some stickers and some other stuff I got here too. So it was a lot of fun. Can't wait to come back. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Bye now. Welcome back to Set Streets and Eats, guys. I'm Chris Bauer. I am once again back in front of Billy Bob's Wonderland here in Barboursville, West Virginia. I was excited to realize my route went past here, or one of my routes could have gone past here. I'm heading east So I looked at my map this morning and I was going north, and I realized, you know what? If I just went south, I'll go right past Billy Bob's. I figured, what the heck? It's a good day to visit Billy Bob's. It's been a few months since I've been here. This will be my first visit of 2024. So I am excited to get in there, watch the band perform, see what other changes they made, and I'm probably going to get some cheese bread. And I hope you guys will join me. Let's go see it. It is great to be back here at Billy Bob's. It was nice to walk in and watch these guys perform. Already, I'm going to take you around. I already see at least 5-6 different things that have been changed since I was here last. So we're going to go and check those out. We're going to order some food, watch these guys perform, and it's going to be awesome.
Open the curtains now and really welcome Barbara Streisand. Open the curtains. Earl, the curtains won't open.
Oh, so they won't. Hey, Charlie, open the curtains. Oh, no.
What did you say, Earl?
He said we had some technical difficulties.
Oh, no. Now what do I do?
Uh-oh.
Earl?
Charlie!
Earl?
Close the curtains, Charlie!
Technical difficulties. Earl, I'll show you some technical difficulties.
You missed.
First change right over here. They got the happy birthday seat, but they got the one from McDonald's, which is awesome. I don't see those anymore. In fact, I don't think I've seen one of these in years. You actually go up here and they can change the year I think it's on the back, but you can move the year. Oh, there you go. 11. I think there's a logo on the back. There's 10. Anyway, it goes on and on and on. Either way, it's pretty cool. They used to be in all the, well, a lot of the McDonald's had them back when you'd have regular birthday parties at McDonald's, but that's gone the way of the dodo. But it's pretty cool that this chair, the seat, has made its way to Billy Bob's. So we're over here in front of the concession stand. They've taken out most of the booths and moved them over against the wall, but they've added a lot of the games and expanded it over this way. Still have a few booths over here, but definitely a lot of the, oh, look at this. The Wacky Ducks, which is a very common one that's usually called Chucky's Duckies, and Chuck E. Cheese's is called Wacky Ducks here. I like it. Looks pretty awesome. But yeah, we've all seen that as Chucky Duckies many times. Colorama, that's an older one. That looks awesome. That's pretty cool. A couple of those Colorama machines. And then of course we've got several over here. Feats of strength like arm wrestling and the boxing punching bag as well. All right. Now to see if they're still using change or if they went back to tokens. That we probably already know, but I'm hoping. Garter's dope. I sure do miss those Billy Bob tokens. Lots of claw games over here. Lots of things to win, lots of tickets. They do have some very cool tickets, color tickets. We'll actually try to win some because they have the Billy Bob's Wonderland logo printed on them now. Before they were doing a generic like these where it would just say 50 tickets or whatever, and those are left over from the Fun City arcades that took this over. But now they actually have some Billy Bob's Wonderland tickets, so I'm excited to get some of those. Then over at the merch counter, we got lots of good stuff. It's always getting restocked in here. But here's all these specific Billy Bob's merchandise. We got backpacks, we've got t-shirts and hats, hoodies. Those are awesome. I dig those. I'll have to check those out in a few minutes. This area is definitely new. They've definitely got several of the kids' rides over here. And they've got this merry-go-round too. But they've got a Zoltar over here, which I'm pretty sure they had before, if I remember correctly, but I don't have a specific memory of it. I like that we got some. We got all the FNAF plushies.
Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
No way, Zoltar. You're not making me young again. Well, actually, that would actually be great. Zoltar, hook me up. Ooh, look at all these Billy Bob's Wonderland decals that you can win. Hanging there. Tempting. Oh, they got even more over here. Look at these. Ichi Baba. I kind of want one of those, actually. I wonder if I can get those in the merch counter, though. We might have to try for one of those, though. Over in this section, they definitely still have the party rooms that they made. We've got, of course, skee ball. They got a Hollywood Reels here, just like at every other Chuck E. Cheese. But now they've got the party rooms over here. For your parties, they have booths and tables in them. Lots of other games and party rooms. And of course, these games are broke area. Ah, this is a cool one. It's like you're in space. That's awesome. Another space room with karaoke machine in it. So as you guys know, Braylon's no longer here working on the show. I've only seen the show perform once. It seemed to be moving pretty well. So I'm going to go check out their masks, check out the show.
You want us just to like...
Look at these. I see you have the Mega. Oh, Game Bibs. That's awesome. So they actually sell Billy Bob, like, I guess, overalls. Those are amazing.
I think like sports teams, but they were Billy Bob.
They literally work perfectly. Like, as soon as you walk there, I'm like, that's a Billy Bob cosplay. Those look awesome. You guys look great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was pretty cool. A mom and her daughter dressed up as Billy Bob to come watch the band perform, as you do. You're not gonna not do that because that's amazing, right? Bands performing together. Let's go check them out.
What about laser tag?
We got Moon and Sun performing. Good to see that. Looks like we have a bit of a rip on Duke's mask. Same with Billy Bob. He's still got the rip corner masks, the mask of the mouth, corners of the mouth, I should say. Now, I'd heard they were getting new masks. I don't know if they've gotten those in through Aaron or not, but I hope they're coming soon. Ralph and Earl looked to be pretty good. I saw them perform early. Again, some mouth cracks and whatnot on the masks. I am interested to see how the masks go. I'm assuming they have masks coming from Aaron, but they appear not to have been on there, or not to have been put on. I will say Billy Bob's mask looks better than it did when I was here last, so I think it's definitely been changed since I was here in the fall of last year, but it's definitely needing it again, just from the cracks in the mouth, but it's looking good. So I was asking around, talking to some of the employees, and turns out there is no plans on new masks from Aaron. My guess is the price was probably too much. I've heard that he's asking like $1,000 a piece for those. I don't know if that's true or not. So I don't know. It's a lot of money to order a mask for all, 6, I guess 7 members if you include, 8 if you include Earl. I don't know. I don't know if they all need it, but definitely the ones with the latex faces do. But still, it's a lot of money. So, no new plans for masks. The plushies are still forthcoming. They just don't have a date of when they're going to be available, but they do have the clearance for it, and they are coming, according to everybody here. So, keeping fingers crossed for those plushies, and hope they're not $150 each. I love their pizza. Oh yeah. Had to get some pizza. Last couple times I've been here, I got the cheese bread instead, but it's a pizza day. Oh man. Their pizza is awesome. One of the coolest things they did was they pushed the tables back at least, I don't know, 8 or 9 feet from the stage. Used to be the tables were really close. So if you had a lot of people up here during the performance, it was kind of hard to get by everybody. Now it's kind of wide open, which I really like that. And it makes it feel like you're set back a little from them. They're kind of performing. You're watching more of a concert. I don't know. I like it. It was a small change, but it's really cool. Little pizza tip for Billy Bob's Wonderland. Their pizza's awesome. Even more awesome is when you order it, ask them to put the garlic butter mix, I guess it is, that they put on their cheese bread on the crust of the pizza. Oh my God, so good. On further talking to an employee, they are down to basically one tech working on it right now. They don't have anyone else working on the show right now, so they're doing their best. Employees are kind of stretched thin here, so I guess we just hope for no major breaks. Like I said, the band seems to be moving right now. Fats has a pin that's broke on his shoulders that make the whole body slouch forward a little bit. That's about the only thing that's not even really that noticeable unless you're, unless you really know how well he moves normally. Besides the mask stuff, everybody else seems to be moving really well. So let's hope that keeps going until they can figure out the tech situation. Of course, these are the Billy Bob, the Billy Cons posters from all three of the last events, 21, 22, 23, and I believe it is the 16th of July this year. BillyCon, Saturday, July 16th. In fact, I think they're doing a whole weekend, so it might even be more than that, but come check them out. They are a lot of fun. Everybody travels. A lot of you guys come. Fans from all over. Add to the fan art wall. If you're going to come do some fan art, add to the wall. They'll put it up. I love the fan art. The fan art changes every time I'm in here. Pretty awesome. But BillyCon is July 16th. Come check it out. So I just met Mark, the owner, for the first time. A conversation with him kind of about the future of what they're planning on doing. So they've got some big plans for in here. They're going to definitely be rearranging a lot of in here as well. But of course, you guys will all be happy to hear that nothing's touching the band. Band will be remaining strong right where it always has been. But they're going to be adding bumper cars over in this area. They're going to be adding a bounce house area over where the laser tag is. New go-kart tracks going to be for the next in the coming summer. So they've definitely got some big plans coming up that they're excited about, and I'm glad to see it. He was talking to me about how much time they have. We were talking about how little time everybody has here. That's because they're booked solid. And honestly, it's a Wednesday that I'm here, and I don't think I've ever seen this many people in here. So I have to say, they definitely brought some business in. So it's definitely a big deal that this place is kind of thriving. And I know it's their busy season, which is excellent, but you definitely want it to keep being that busy. I want this place to stay open forever. All right, we're gonna play the Billy Bob's game. Order to play. Gotta get some of those tickets. What do we got? 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 Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Come on, 50. Come on, jackpot. Come on, jackpot. Oh, you're gonna stay on the edge. Oh, you jerk. Oh, come on now. All right, let's do two in rapid succession. Here we go, here we go, here we go. All right, let's see where they fall. Zero. Come on, bro. A Wonder Wheel. Let's do that one. Are you ready for this? Here we go. And here we go, guys. Check those out. Multicolor Billy Bob Wonderland tickets. How cool is that? Who doesn't love that sound? Honestly, there's nothing screams 80s more than the sounds of quarters or tokens hitting the reservoir of a token machine or a change maker. It's the best sound ever. You know what I just realized, guys? The old Billy Bob Ferris wheel is not in here. I think it finally died. I'm hoping I'm just missing it. I'm gonna do one more pass, but I just realized I walked all the way around here and did not see it. I mean, it was 1,000 years old, but still, that's really, really heartbreaking. I'm gonna have to ask about that one. I'm trying to see if it's in the broken game area. That breaks my heart. Yeah, y'all, it's gone. That's a stone cold bummer. Let's see. Smoking Token. Look at this. Oh no, they got the old tickets. No. No. I want Billy Bob tickets. This is unacceptable. These are gonna get given to a child. It's 50 cents. So we're gonna try spinning this. See if we can get us a jackpot. All right, are we ready? Here we go. Oh, there it is. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's do 100, let's do 100. Something big. Oh, come on, 5? Well, at least they're Billy Bob tickets. Got the furs and all the old masks. I love the dates in some of these. This is the coolest thing. Because I've looked in a few of the inside of the mask and they actually still have the actual make dates. And I know the Earl mask, one of the original Earl masks was like 1981 or 82.
I know our Billy Bob walk-around head was 1984.
Yeah, I love those big, those tags, at the CEI tags they have in them.
Stamps, yeah.
What a wall of history. I know it looks like it'd be creepy, but it's not. It's a wall of history, folks. It's the greatest thing ever. I love it. Old Fats' face. See, that still looks like it's in good shape. That Fats' face. I'm sure it's older, but so it looks like you're in good shape.
On the bottom left, which is Beach Beer. The very top one is I Got It.
I got a feeling.
Well, that was another phenomenal visit to Billy Bob's Wonderland. And this time I'm leaving with some cool merch. I like these little frame posters. Of course, they are the mini versions of what used to hang in the show business. As you guys know, probably have some originals of. I don't have any originals, unfortunately. So, the chance to get a framed mini one for only 25 bucks, what the heck? I'm gonna go for it. And of course, for $5, you can get a decal for Billy Bob's Wonderland, which is awesome. So, it's looking good. They're definitely busy. Let's keep our fingers crossed on the band. I hope they get some time to work on it when it needs it. Obviously, it's got a few things wrong, but for the most part, it's looking really great. It's percolating right along. It was good to see them performing. And yeah, other than that, it was another great visit here at Billy Bob's Wonderland. If you have not been, which is ridiculous if you have the means, get out here while you still can. I mean, I'm very encouraged that they'll be open a while longer. It used to be I'd come visit here and I would be like, hey guys, get here immediately because it's going to be the last time. But this feels like it could be open for a while, so I'm very encouraged by it. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye now. Welcome back to Set Streets and Eats, guys. I'm Chris Power, and I am once again in front of my favorite place on earth, Billy Bob's Wonderland. I'm wearing my appropriate Showbiz Pizza Place t-shirt because, as you guys know, this place used to be a Showbiz Pizza Place. But when they switched over and CEC Entertainment said, hey, everybody's going to Chuck E. Cheese, the owner of this said, no, I'm keeping the rock-afire. And he had to change his name to Billy Bob's Wonderland. And it's still here today, as you guys already know that. So I'm here because it's October, and I love to see the rock-afire explosion in their Halloween costumes. I hear they've already changed over. So we're going to go in and check them out for fall of 2024. And I hope you guys will join me. Let's go see them. There they are, guys. So as you guys can see, they are all dressed for Halloween. We, of course, have cops and robbers, played by Rolf and Earl, looking fantastic, with some cobwebs on the old symbol. I love this. It's almost like secret fan art in plain view. It's so cool. Dig that. That looks awesome. And then, of course, we've got Duke, dressed as Dracula. Of course, I don't know if he's dressed as Dracula or if... Well, I guess Fats is a magician. He's dressed as a magician. He's got his the wand on his hat and all that. So yeah, so I guess we're gonna go with Duke is Dracula. And of course, we got the Beach Bear Mummy, and we got the witch Helen. Helen, look at me, Mitzi Mozzarella. What's wrong with me? That's not Helen. We got all kinds of accoutrements, ghosts, and all kinds of decor. And then we got Pirate Billy Bob. Yarr. And Lena Bird's just pretty much herself. As far as condition goes, I think you guys could see there was a bit of mouth movement off on Billy Bob. I'm sure there's lots of tweaks on the bots. They definitely keep up with them really well. Masks are still an issue. You can definitely tell we got some cracks and rips and tears, which of course, as you guys know, they get a brutal amount of movement and work every day. And these masks are incredibly expensive, at least the good ones. And I don't believe they are getting them from Aaron. I believe they are getting them secondary, but I could be wrong on that. I really don't know. But from what I hear, Aaron charges an incredible amount of money for those masks. And for a place like Billy Bob's that uses their rock-afire every day, that's a little tough to keep up with for the amount of money those are. I think those masks are priced for collectors, where collectors will have a mask on there as like Smitty's or at a Goofy Gas. They'll keep the same mask on for quite a while. So a collector like that would be more apt for that mask to be worth it, even though that's really priced out of their price range as well. So, but either way, they're looking pretty great. I'm gonna definitely check out some more shows. And my wife Shannon's with me. She's going to try their pizza and cheese bread for the first time, which you guys all know is the best. And we're gonna watch some rock-afire. As far as the arcade goes, it looks pretty much the same as it did in July. I think there's a couple of new game tweaks, but nothing major. Oh, sorry, bud. At the merch counter, they do still have lots of posters and cool merch available. I don't see anything new that's standing out to me, but they even got some fan art posters for sale as well, which is pretty awesome. As far as over here, it looks like to be pretty much the same assortment of games. I don't remember if Colorama over there was here in July. That stands out as sort of new, but I could be wrong on that. Can't believe they still have Spider Stomp, but that game is so old. It's awesome. So another note, during BillyCon, they had the Billy Bob Wonderland Ferris wheel brought back out, the kiddie Ferris wheel, but it was right back in this area by the party rooms. However, it is once again no longer on the floor. Now again, I know they would never get rid of that. I can't imagine why. But it's not on the floor anymore. So I don't know what that means. Hopefully nothing. Hopefully it's okay and everything will work out with the Billy Bob Wonderland Ferris wheel.
Waiting for
Zoltar!
For a small fee, Zoltar will give you a wealth of wisdom.
Zoltar's awesome.
Okay, you guys, settle down back there, okay? Okay? Beach Bear, settle down. Looney Bird, so the game doesn't laugh at you, why don't you show them you really do know a little about it? Tell us, what's the state bird of Oklahoma?
If my memory serves me correctly, it's a rock-grouse.
Good. And what's the state bird of Florida?
It's the willow armadillo.
I'm not sure that's entirely correct, Looney Bird. What's the state bird of California?
It's the yellow-bellied California convar eater.
Okay, do you know any other state birds?
I didn't know that.
Okay, we're gonna get off of this tangent and get back on the subject of state songs, okay? We're gonna open up the Senate curtain and talk to the guys.
What's a tangent, Billy Bob?
You know, a tangent, hi, Pats, how you doing? What's going on over there?
What's the tangent, Billy Bob?
You know, a tangent. Pats, I don't know what a tangent is.
Let me see here. A tangent is, I think it's a pastry. It's made out of tangerines and pepsodent. Tangent.
No, a tangent is where you go off the subject and you start talking about something that's not on the subject. Like, for instance, We're doing a show about state songs, and we got on a tangent talking about pastries and state birds and stuff. Oh, I love pastries. Can we talk about pastries?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, anybody know any state songs?
I know one.
Well, what do you know?
I know the state song of Louisiana.
Oh, that's where you're from, huh, Pat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louisiana, you won't believe it in the springtime.
That's the song you wrote.
Hey, what?
Hey, I don't think that's a state song, man.
Well, it should be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice song, though. Yeah.
Well, the real state song was written by former Governor Jimmy Davis.
What's that?
And it's a real neat little tune. Let's see if I can play it here.
Hey, Pat, you say that the song was written by the
Will do.
governor?
Appreciate it, bud.
Former governor.
Did it make it on the charts with a bullet?
No, not that I know, but I'll check up on that for you, okay? Big facts?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, let me see. Everybody sing along here. Let's see. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Please don't take my sunshine away. You won't believe it in the springtime.
So when the saints go marching in Wonderland, oh, when the saints go
Wait.
What's the matter?
That's not a state
That's
song.
order
That's my state
1014.
song. I'm from the state of New Orleans.
More like the state of confusion.
What you mean?
Got Duke, boy.
Well, look. Okay, I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem your intelligence with
Okay.
us. You know, we're kind of thinking of you as a dingbat now. Okay, try to guess what state this song is from. Okay?
Oh, I'm good at guessing.
Me too.
Georgia, Georgia, no peace do I find. Brings Georgia on my mind.
Cleveland. Any Cleveland?
Close, Duke, close.
Okay, yeah, Duke, you'll have to brush up on your geometry, Duke. Okay, folks, we're gonna stop singing little bits and pieces of state songs for you now because we've prepared one for you here, real special. We worked up all the chords and everything for it, and we're gonna play them for you right now. And Looney Bird, you may have thought you were the state bird of New Jersey, and even though you're not, we are gonna pay tribute to New Jersey because we're gonna sing their state song. And following it, I don't know what we're gonna do, but right now here's Beach Fair with the state song of New Jersey, Born to Run.
Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh, look at this pizza, y'all.
Looks amazing.
It's awesome. Oh my goodness.
I did say extra cheese.
Yes, you did, and that was the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, I know you know all the shows.
I do.
If you have any interest in seeing a specific show, let me know.
I think we'd like to do Thriller.
Thriller?
I mean, when they're in their costumes, you gotta have them do Thriller.
You're on.
Awesome.
I got you.
Appreciate it, bud.
2 minutes, let them air up, and you're good.
I'm good. Mm-hmm. Not surprisingly, the pizza's a hit. Thriller! this big moment was a little ruined by a lack of mouth movement, but that's all right. It's all right. They can't get to all the problems at first. They will get to it. But at least you got the laugh out. You just didn't get the quotes out. You know, Vincent Price, arguably the most important of them. So, but that's fine. It's fine. We knew the words. So as you guys can imagine, I'm in my happy place. Pizza, cheesy bread, Billy Bob's Wonderland, watching the rock-afire. Does it get better than that? I don't think it does. I know I say that a lot, but it really doesn't. Every time you're here, it's a time machine. I know I've said that before. But it's so true. It's a time machine back to the 80s and 90s when this is what people did on a Friday night. Maybe after they left here, they went by Blockbuster or their favorite video store to get a video for the kids or a video game, but
Why are there so many
we're playing Rainbow Connection.
Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Yeah.
They will find it, the Rainbow Connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
And of course I have to show all the new fan art. They've still got more that's filled up the wall out here. I always love showing the fan art. So many great pictures you guys create and send in, and I put all over the kitchen. Look at those ones, those are awesome. Check out the wall. It's got tons of it on it now, it's covered. Look at that bad boy. We know where that one came from. Man, so much great fan art. Created by you guys. Keep it up. Keep sending it.
Move on, MC. Can't touch it. Can't touch it. Can't touch it. Off of you, MC. Can't touch it. My music is so hard, make me sing. Oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me with a mighty rhyme. Life is good. You know you're down. You go walk on your town. I know. That's that. This is the beat. Get that. No matter how you try, look fine, man. Can't touch it. That is the town. What the fuck with it? First you get advance, got like that, you know that's so smooth. How your feet and get my girl and get this beat by rolling. Hold on, don't let them know what's going on like that. Right back, down on your knees and all goes back to the nose. I'm too much on this, and I can't touch it. I know you can't touch it. What are you staring at, man? You can't touch it. Yo, Sarah Bell, school dancer. Give me a song, all rhythm, make no shit, that's what I'm giving them now. They know, we talk about that, we talk about a show that's tight, and tight. You know what's going to sit past in the night or eight. Too nervous, what it gonna take you, and it's burn the chart. Look it, you better work hard and find real quick. Better get back. Bring it down. You're a winner, dance to the victory, really just got now move. Slide, don't fall, get more than it's all the ball. All, yeah. Now hit it.
All right, guys. I didn't notice this before when I walked by, but here it is. It's still here. Crisis averted. Billy Bob's musical wheel is still here. So I was talking to the game tech about this because I was like, where's the Ferris wheel? He's like, we still got it. We're never getting rid of it. But get this. The motors inside still work great. What broke was the rubber belt. It's a special V-shaped rubber belt that runs the inside, that runs those gears so that it can work, right? Well, they quit making it in the 80s and 90s. Those Ferris wheels don't really exist anymore. So they either have to find a vintage collector who has one, or they have to get one made, specially. So if you guys know anybody that has a parts machine of one of those that wants to sell their belt, tell them to get a hold of Billy Bob's. They need it to get the Billy Bob's Wonderland Ferris wheel back up and going. And or they're gonna have to figure out how to get one made by somebody that knows how to make rubber belts. So definitely something, if you guys can help with, let them know, or let me know and I'll pass it along. Definitely appreciate the help. Put it out there for the fandom to, just see what we come up with. And we can get that Ferris wheel back up and working. Well, guys, once again, I had an amazing night at Billy Bob's Wonderland. Got to eat my favorite cheese bread and pizza, and I'm taking some home to the hotel with me. Got to wear my Showbiz Pizza place in a place, or a shirt in a place that used to be a Showbiz. And let's not forget, we also get to see the birthday chair from McDonald's. This McDonald's that closed, that they got it from, was just up the road in Huntington, and it was a mansard roof McDonald's. And when it closed down and they tore it down and rebuilt the new one, they of course got rid of that, so they got to have that McDonald's seat. How cool is that? Anywho, but here we are, guys. Once again, I'm gonna say goodbye to the rock-afire at Billy Bob's. If you guys are in the area, as I always say, come out, support Billy Bob's. They definitely need it. Come buy some pizza, watch the guys perform, play some video games. Come on, you know you want to. And then just come check them out. And if you're not close, make a trip. I don't always say everything's worth making a trip for, but Billy Bob's is the exception to that rule. I don't care if you live in California, I don't care if you live in Europe. Billy Bob's Wonderland is the coolest place on earth, and it's worth making an entire trip to come here and see it.
Closing in 40 minutes.
Billy Bob's is getting ready to close for the evening, so I'm gonna get on out of here, and I hope you guys once again enjoyed my current visit to Billy Bob's and watching the rock-afire explosion. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye now. Welcome back to Set Streets and Eats, guys. Of course, I am Chris Power. You're on my vlog, and once again, my vlog, probably for the 20th time, is in front of my favorite place on earth, Billy Bob's Wonderland, here in Barboursville, West Virginia, just outside of Huntington, West Virginia. Of course, I've been here many times, as you guys know. Always love coming here. This is going to be my first visit of 2025. Which I'm in very late January, the last day, tomorrow's February. So last day of January, 2025, I'm going to go check out Billy Bob's Wonderland. I haven't been here since the fall. One of these days, I'm going to be able to get out here during Christmas time and see them dressed up, but I always see them dressed up for Halloween. And that was the last time I was here. So we're going to go in, check them out, watch some shows as we do. And I'm pretty excited to visit Billy Bob's once again here in 2025. I hope you are too. Let's go see them. Howdy, howdy. What's up, guys? Oh, did I? What? What's going on? Oh, okay, good. Oh, there you go. There you go. Mark, how are you, bud? Good to see you again, man. Yeah, I just came by to do the first visit of 2025 for me. So, oh, you got some new additions, eh?
Well,
okay.
Let me show you.
Yeah. No, Mark said you guys are going to be redoing this area.
Well, we laser tag out.
Yeah. Okay, you did take it out. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you brought me back here just so I can see the old Billy Bob Ferris wheel.
Yes, we need a belt for this.
Yeah, that's right. That was the problem last time too, right?
This sucker is the best thing here. And
oh, there it is. And that's where the remnants of the belt, right there. And you guys watching, we need a belt. If you can make one of the right material. That thing's about almost 50 years old.
I think it was made in the 50s.
Oh, man.
I was looking up.
They may have rebranded it. It could have been even earlier than Showbiz and then rebranded it something else.
They painted it up.
That's amazing.
So
yeah, because this thing's old. Wow. That's cool. But yeah, as soon as you get that belt, you're right. I think this thing will go right back to working. Amazing.
Yeah. We have the Retro-Archeology.
Oh, that's going to be cool. I'm excited about that. Yeah, he was telling me about that last fall. Whoa! Boy, this is a lot bigger than I thought it would be back here. Dude, that's crazy. That's like a secret room. That's amazing. Wow. Yeah, this is way bigger than I thought it was back here. So yeah, you guys got a lot of room to do exactly what you're talking about. Get this sweet boombox, cranking out the tunes. I love that that's still working. That's amazing.
Stuck in the air.
Heck yeah, dude. I'm right there with you. Dude, this is cool. Yeah.
Get it the laser tag out.
Sure, yeah.
There was all thread. Everywhere you see all
really?
Oh my gosh, it took forever to cut all these.
Oh, I'll bet, man. So those are like all the dividers and everything, right?
Pillars and
the
walls in between.
Oof. Yeah, that probably took a minute. And so are you guys going to do the bounce house thing just kind of like as for a permanent fixture, or is it going to be? Yeah, that's awesome.
It'll be bounce house area, a toddler area, and
then we got the
ball pit area with the, I want to say it's a jungle gym.
I sure hope it's a ball pad. I'd love to see one of those come back. I'm totally in for that. That's amazing. No, this looks awesome, man. Thanks for showing me. Yeah, that was very surprising. I've never been back here. Love all the Beavis and Butthead characters. That's amazing. Here we are once again, guys, back at Billy Bob's Wonderland. Favorite part of Suzo acted. I'm so glad. I've never got to see them for Christmas, as I mentioned, but they still got the Christmas tree up. And I'm pretty appreciative of that. So I've not even seen the Christmas tree on the stage before. So yeah, loving it. I just want to look at them before we press the first Selecta show. Also, we still got the giant Christmas tree up in the middle. Feels like Christmas here at Billy Bob's, which is appropriate because it's my favorite place next to Christmas. These are the two things. Like if I could have Christmas Day here or Christmas morning here, I feel like that would be, I think most of you would agree that would be amazing. We got all the accoutrements, and right now we're looking pretty solid. Oh, there's Beach Bear, Fats, and Duke. All right, and Rolf and Earl. All right, guys, let's do it. Ba-ba-boom, ba-ba-boom, boo-boom. Boop. False start. Interesting. Oh.
Okay, folks, and now Duke's gonna sing a song about a platter called the Magic Touch. Now, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes here or nothing, but personally, I feel that I should be singing this song and not Duke. But since I'm not the one to deal with petty grudges and stuff, I'll turn the floor over to the man behind the drum.
Hey, Fast, what you mean that you were the one ought to be singing this song?
Well, it's just obvious to me, Duke, that I have the magic touch and I should be singing this song.
Shoot, man, what you talking about? They don't call me Nimble Finger for nothing. In fact, just last week I had these hands insured for $1,000.
Oh, man, that ain't nothing. The other day, the president of the United States wrote me a letter saying he wanted a picture of my hands to hang in the Oval Office.
Well, I can beat that. My hands and my pretty face were photographed for the cover of Newsweek, Time, Life, Rolling Stone, and a bunch of other magazines. Now, top that.
Wow.
Well, I win double up bingo at Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, Missy, you definitely got that magic touch.
You got the magic touch. It makes me glow so much. It casts a spell. It rings a bell. The magic touch. Oh, when I feel your charm, it's like a false alarm. You make me thrill so much. You got the magic touch. I didn't know much, and then I felt your touch. And now I've learned I can return the magic touch. Here I go, but where can I go from you?
Okay. Hello, folks. How y'all doing out there? Fats here, and we're continuing with our magic theme. I believe Duke's got a real nice medley of songs for us. Ain't that right there, Dookie?
That's right, Fats. I'm going to sing a song by,
what you gonna sing, Duke? Come on, go ahead, spit it
I'm
out.
going to sing a medley of songs, and one is called Abracadabra by Steve Miller, and the other one is You Can Do Magic by America.
Oh, I bet that's gonna turn out fine.
That is not fair.
Well, the magic show was my idea.
So what? Who cares?
Well, the boss said I could. Now, do I need any more reason than that?
Welcome to the cutthroat world of fast food entertainment.
Got me spinning around and round, round and round.
All right, so let's talk about the elephant in the room, the masks. Yes, the masks are not in great shape. However, well, not however, I'm gonna give you an explanation of why. Of course, I talked to Steve, they're tech, and it's a matter of cost, which I've gone over this before. And we're not even talking about Aaron costs. We're talking about the one or two places you can actually get these made. Even those are discounted from Aaron, obviously, but they're still substantial price-wise. And this place uses these guys every day. So the truth is they probably need 2 masks on hand per bot to keep them in mint condition. That's just not gonna happen for a mom and pop. I know that's disappointing to a lot of you because a lot of people love to point out like, oh, Duke's face is ripped, or Billy Bob's got a rip on his, or Mitzi's face is a little askew. Look, we have a rock-afire explosion that works every day. It's going to get run down. This isn't the 80s anymore, where all these parts, this is kind of just like the belt for the Ferris wheel. If they had access to belts like that anymore, this wouldn't even be an issue. It'd still be out there working right now. This is just how it is. We are in this age of this being the only public one left besides the Bolo. And the Bolo takes seasons off. They get to take care of theirs, and it's not used as often as these guys. These guys are used more than any other rock-afire. And they're gonna have more wear and tear. That's just how it is. All we can do is love them anyway. You love them because they're there for you. You can come in here 7 days a week and see the rock-afire perform. And that's worth more than any mask tear, period. But yeah, sure, I would love to see the mask happen, you know, get repaired as well. But I'm excited to see these guys perform and banter back and forth, no matter when I come in, and no matter what condition they're in. They keep them maintained, they keep them working. So anyway, just wanted you guys to bring you up to speed on the mask situation. All right, let's go bottom row this time, y'all. Oh yeah. Do it up, Beach Bear. Of course, I've got to mention the McDonald's birthday chair. Who among us 80s kids didn't have a McDonald's birthday party at some point? I love that they have that. Also, just in case you guys haven't seen the walk around costumes, they are right here and are amazing. And what's great is they also have the old banners back here as well. Always love that. They do a lot of repairs back here. You've got old Billy Bob Matt. I'm sorry, that's a Duke. But here we go. There's Billy Bob, Beach Bear, Mitzi, Fats. We got little suits back there. Looks like an extra Billy Bob head back there as well. You got the suit up station. And of course you got the Looney Bird costume in here too. See, this is how the back of a lot of showbiz would have looked back in the day. That's why I love coming back here. They would have had all their walk around costumes. I just love it. I think it's so cool. They still bring them out for birthday parties and everything else, and they get a lot of use out of them. But this is where they house them here at Billy Bob's.
Well, howdy everybody. I'm Billy Bob, and we're back with another big show. But before we get on with it,
Well, guys, I've eaten some cheesy bread. I've watched some of my favorite shows. I've enjoyed these guys once again. And I know I always make this call or plea at the end of my Billy Bob videos, but if you haven't been here yet, what are you waiting for? Make it a priority. Who knows when that trip will be the last trip you can make for here. Nobody knows. And it's such a special place. It's one of the happiest places on earth. I just can't say enough good things about the feeling you get at Billy Bob's Wonderland. It really is a wonderland. You know, it's just a really special place. And I can't recommend it enough. Get out here, make some plans to make 2025 the year you get here. BillyCon, second weekend in July, I'm gonna be here for that. That would be great to see you there. That's a good one to come to. But just anytime you can come out here, have some of the best pizza and cheese bread around, and enjoy the rock-afire explosion. That's gonna be one of the best days. You'll remember it forever. And I hope you guys enjoyed another video from Billy Bob's. And I appreciate you guys watching. And we'll see you next time. Bye now. Welcome back to Set Streets and Eats, guys. It's your boy, Chris Bauer. I don't know why I paused during the two names. I'll get to it. You guys are like, shut up already. Yeah, I'm in front of Billy Bob's. I know. I'm aware. I'm excited. It's October, so you know I'm here to see the Halloween costumes. That's the Rock-afire. They dress them up. This is the spot. I'd come every October to see these guys. I remember my first time coming in here. I had no idea they dressed up. I think it was my second or third visit to Billy Bob's. No clue until I watched it. I was like, oh my God, they're dressed in Halloween costumes. It was a great surprise. You guys all remember that video, I'm sure. If not, check it out. It's on my Billy Bob's playlist. Either way, we're gonna go check out the Halloween costumes for the Rock-afire for 2025. So stick around for that. In the meantime, if you wanna get in contact with me, just wanna do some reminders for you guys. First of all, like and subscribe. If you're watching my videos and you haven't subscribed already, for shame. I do content you love. Hit that subscription button, like the video, and share it. Be a bud. Also, if you want to get in touch with me, I've got lots of ways to get in touch with me. Right on my banner on my channel has got all my socials and my email. If you click in the About info, you're gonna find links to my P.O. Box, not link, my P.O. Box address if you wanna send me some fan art, some packages, some notes that say howdy. Send it, feel free. That's why I got a P.O. Box. Also, you wanna help your boy out, buy me a cup of coffee. Just filled the car up. It's not getting any cheaper out there. So, you know, a gallon of gas goes a long way. Hit that link. You can support my channel that way. Otherwise, let's quit yammering and get in there and see the Rock-afire's Halloween costumes for 2025. By the way, outside, I always forget to call attention to it, but I rarely bring it up. But I love that they still have the Showbiz Pizza Place logo. Not Showbiz itself, but the actual pizza place that used to hang on back when, not this location, but the location across the street was a Showbiz when they changed to Billy Bob's. They've still got the pizza place that they kept around. And it's still right here. I mean, this is literally our last like touch of a piece of showbiz history that's still on the wall right out here at Billy Bob's. Yeah, I just love it. Oh, look what he got. He got me. That'd be great if it was a dude in a mask, but that's a werewolf. Animatronic werewolf. Look at this, guys. I need one of those posters. Look at that art. Hello. Oh, we're back. the happiest place on earth. My wife Shannon is with me over there. She doesn't want to be on camera. She never does. You guys know she doesn't. I'm just showing her. Here we are, guys. Look at this. Once again, Ralph has broken out of jail. Earl couldn't be bothered to put his costume on. Here we go. We got Duke LaRue. Behind the drums is Dracula LaRue. I guess we can call him Dracula. He's definitely a vampire. Of course, we got Fats. Fats is sitting there with his magician cosplay on, as he does. Beach Bear is a mummy. Mitzi as a witch. She's being incognito. And we got Choo Choo. And look at our other friend here, Mr. Owl. Is he just... I think he's just slightly fallen forward. I could be wrong though. He's got quite a heavy head. I think that's why. He's looking good. Billy Bob, how you doing, brother? Oh, look at Bird's little hat. He matches Billy Bob. They're all pirates. The man. And of course, Looney, solidly asleep. We've added lots more fan art since even July. Of course, we got our Billy Con sign out here. You know, every time I come here, I forget where I signed it. I need to keep on top of that, but I don't remember. It's somewhere on here. I know I signed this one. I just don't remember where. It'll pop up. Of course, I gotta mention McDonald's birthday chair. Gotta have it. We got some Halloween decor. Look at this. Oh my goodness. We got us a pizza. And of course, the greatest cheese bread that's ever been. Just in time for Thriller. Check it out, guys. So I need to get the details from Mark on exactly how this, but I think this was a barn find locally. Wow, it just like makes everything bright. It's so bright. Yeah, but this sign has been sitting either in the barn or a trailer somewhere and has not been operating. And looky here, it is now overlooking the stage. So cool that they kept that. Right up on top of the claw machines. Check it out, guys. I don't know exactly where this hung. I don't know if this hung over at the location across the street or if this ever hung here. It's got brackets on the side. It looks like it must have been hung from the roof or something. But what a great sign. It looks awesome up here. Kind of reminds me of Chuck's Arcades now with they put the bowler hat wearing Chuck in their arcades. Kind of a throwback sign. It's lit up. Makes you realize, hey, this place has been here for a while. It's got some pedigree, some history, as we all know and love. Just kind of reminds me of that, and I'm here for it. We got the rock and roll, which I think this was here. Maybe this was here in July. I can't remember. I love it. It's older though. It's really cool. Of course, we got the Price is Right, Push It games. The Love Tester. We got the FNAF and the Labubu in this one. We got the Plucky Duckies. And we have Zoltar. Say it with us.
I see you over there.
Do you?
Yes, you.
Yes, me.
Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Oh, I will. But next to Zoltar, back in its rightful place, I'm so excited that they got this fixed, guys. Of course, is the Billy Bob Ferris wheel. It is probably 40 or 50 years old, maybe even older, because a lot of these would go from arcade to Boardwalk Place, and they would repaint them for whatever place they were in. That was very common. A lot of these were built in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and a lot of them are still in operation. I've seen multiple of these at different places that have been through 2 or 3 different paint jobs and decades in a place working. Come on, they're a throwback to what was everywhere. These were everywhere you went in the 80s. It's just awesome. Hey Steve, do you know if you guys have any extra of the poster, the Halloween poster? That's great artwork. I think Mark said T did it?
I think T did it.
Dude, I might just email him and see if he can send me the file and I'll print it.
Or it was, I want to say Georgie.
Okay.
Guy.
It looks so good.
It does.
Yeah, I would love to get a copy of it.
You got a wrong date on it.
Oh, is that right? Dude, that doesn't bother me. If you got one to spare, I'll give it a good home.
Well, I'll wait.
Oh, of course they did. Oh, yeah. Oh, bro. Look how nice that is.
I think the date, I don't know.
Yeah, because I think it's 25th, 26th. Yeah, dude, if you don't mind, I'll give that a good home. I just love the artwork. They did a great job. It's such a throwback artwork, too. It's like, it reminds me of the banners. I just love that. Thank you. That's awesome. I got to give a shout out to T. You probably remember him from BillyCon this year. Him and his team absolutely did a bang up job organizing BillyCon, doing the itinerary, all that stuff. But check this out. They are having a Halloween party, a Billy Bob's Wonderland Halloween Spectacular. They got 2 different posters up for it. T, I think you did the art for one of them. They weren't sure exactly who did the art for the other, or maybe you did it for both. But dude, these posters look phenomenal. But they're gonna have a costume contest, giveaways, shows, all the Halloween shows. Now, this date is wrong. It's actually October 25th and 26th. They've got it corrected on this one. But come on out to Billy Bob's, guys. You got to come see it, be a part of it. I wish I could be there. I'm unfortunately going to be working in another state. But if I wasn't, I would absolutely come to this. This seems like a great time. Wear your costume. And hey, if you go, post a picture on one of my videos. I'd love to see it. Of course, the arcade looks pretty much like it did in July. I don't see a whole lot new. They might have switched some games out. They still got that old spider stomp. Man, this thing is old. I remember these from the early 90s. Oh, yoo-hoo! This one's old too, it's faded. I love it. We had one of these at Discovery Zone. For those of you who don't know, I used to be a game tech at Discovery Zone before I was a game tech at Chuck E. Cheese back in the 90s. That's right, I'm old. And we had fun things back then. But yeah, I used to do game teching, spider stomping. People stomp on it. You're constantly changing the light bulbs in those little buttons that you stomp on. People stomp the crap out of those things. Check out the King's Castle. I don't know if I noticed this before. This is a great old game, but you launch coins and try to get points. I love that. That's really cool. Of course, we got the Simpsons one. I've seen that one. Multicade. We got Miss Pac-Man. Prize counter looking fantastic as always. Look at all the stuff they got. Wish we could get some rock-afire plush up there. Of course, we got all the posters. Gotta have all your posters and the sweet t-shirts with all the bands on them. Get them now. Of course, down here we've got the giant claw machines, which those are fun. And we got the party rooms. If you guys have ever come met me at BillyCon, you would recognize these party rooms. That's where we would hang out. That's where TJ and I were just here in July. Of course, I got party rooms all the way down. Always love Hollywood Reels. I always talk about it when I'm in. Chuck E. Cheese is where I see them. It's just such a cool old game. Love it. And of course, we gotta go say hi to the skee ball. Love me some skee ball. They got them down here in the end now. Next to this sweet Billy Bob's Wonderland sign. One of the old metal exterior signs. Metal or vinyl? Oh, it might be vinyl. Man, it looks cool though. But you do it. I think you guys added some art since I was in here last. That Billy Bob, or that Beach Bear is awesome. Yes. We're looking for a specific song, y'all.
Custom show.
Oh, I think it's right there. Actually, I think you do have it programmed.
Oh,
yeah, it was on the
Looky there.
We're looking for Ghostbusters, and we got it on the Selecta show, so it'll be the blue one.
No, it would be the top second.
Top second. Second from the right or left? Oh, just second. So as you're looking at it, got it. Awesome. So here we go. I just realized I have never really seen them play Ghostbusters, so let's check it out. It seems like it'd be a Duke LaRue or maybe a Fats song. Not sure though. Yeah, it's Duke. As far as condition goes, they're basically the same condition from July. I do notice that Fats has a bit of a wonky eye. I think the eye stagnant position is just sideways. Duke looks good. He had, I think in July he had much more of a pronounced ripped in his mask, but they're looking pretty good now. I don't know exactly what work's been done to him. You guys usually know more than I do. Mitzi looks really fresh, so I think her mask has to be pretty new. If you guys know exactly what's been done since July, post below in the comments. I'd love to hear it. But honestly, they're looking really good. I just played Ghostbusters, and so the programming wasn't quite tight, but that's also a sing-along or a lip sync. It's not really a programmed rock-afire song, so I always give those a little bit more leeway. But yeah, everything's looking pretty good, but I always love it seeing them dressed for Halloween. Just puts me in the mood for the season. And let's face it, man. I know they did a lot of these when I was a kid, but I don't ever remember. Maybe we just didn't go around Halloween or Christmas. I don't know, because we usually went for birthday parties, but I don't ever remember them dressed up for the holidays. And I, as an adult, being able to get to enjoy them every year, it's my favorite thing. I still have yet to be back here for Christmas, which I've got to correct. I really want to come see them decorated for Christmas, so I'm gonna make that a goal, hopefully this year. And as you guys know, this is the home of Billy Conn, and we've got all the Billy Conn posters. Got them all. I was at both of these ones right here. Had such an incredible time. I know you guys would too. If you've never been to one, I'm telling you, you will absolutely love it. So back here, this is where they keep the walk around. I showed you guys this before. It's such a cool place. I always love coming back here every time. And they keep it organized as they can. I mean, obviously you have a lot of employees that are putting them on, taking them off, you know, running out there for a birthday party. So stuff can get moved around and misplaced. But my favorite thing in here, of course, is just like in the tech room, they do all the old stuff. These are the old banners. God, they're so cool. And they keep all this old history that they know is an important part of their history. And this is, of course, where they do repairs. We got us a Duke LaRue hat here, and it looks like Duke's mask too. You know, these things get used constantly, so they are always having to be repaired, but I really, really dig it. I love coming in here every time. I get some of the old posters up here, the ones that get faded. Anyway, super awesome. Count of three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you weren't smiling. Hilarious. So I'm not sure if this was from this year. I have heard nothing about it, so I'm guessing it wasn't. But ClunkCon, or maybe it was, and you all just didn't tell me about it. I'd never even heard of this. Post below in the comments if you know what that is or what happened, or if you have any pictures or video from it. Of course, there's the piece of art I donated last year. Of course, I always love showing the art from here, any new art. I can't remember which ones are new and which ones aren't, but some of this art is incredible. That's always been one of my favorite pieces, and I love this piece too. These are all so good. So good. So we've seen a few shows, guys. Ate some pizza and cheesy bread, which is, again, always the best. Listen, if you live anywhere near West Virginia and you haven't come at least once, not only just watch the show, but to get the food, I'm telling you what, their pizza, I'd put their pizza and cheese bread up against anywhere. It is that good. It's fantastic. And a little Bauer tip, they put this garlic butter on the cheesy bread. Ask them to put it on the crust of the pizza. You are welcome. Definitely recommend, I always have recommended Billy Bob's. It's the greatest place on earth. It's my Disney World. It's a lot of yours Disney World equivalent. It's just great to see them still performing every day. Billy Bob's is open 7 days a week. And you can come out, watch the rock-afire, and eat some of the best food. Also, since I think of you guys a lot when I'm at Billy Bob's, because I've met most of you guys here. The ones that have, you know, come out to BillyCon, and I've just met a ton of fans here. So anytime I'm in Billy Bob's, I always think of you guys, the viewers and the fans. I just want to say I appreciate and love each and every one of you guys. You guys make all this worth it. And sure, I'd probably be coming to Billy Bob's anyway. But I would have never discovered Billy Bob's without this vlog. And you guys helped make this vlog possible. So just want to let you guys know I appreciate you guys very much. And I love you guys. And I love it when we have a chance to connect at BillyCon or any of the conventions I'm at where you guys come up and talk to me. It's so much fun meeting you guys. And I really appreciate you guys. So some more housekeeping. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out all my links you want to get in contact with me. And yeah, thanks for watching. I couldn't do this without you guys. You guys rock. And thanks to Billy Bob's Wonderland for keeping this thing alive every single day. They're the greatest on earth. And I hope you guys will come back for the next video. We'll see you next time. Bye now.